on computer. Okay. Okay, so for today's lesson, we are going to be working on hand balancing. So that's going to be some handstands, some just going upside down, and we're going to use a wall and a chair. So if you need a wall or a chair, pause the video. If you're watching this recorded, go get that. Everyone else, I've already told you that, so you should be good. Okay, so just like any good parkour session, we're going to begin with a little warm-up. So everyone gets some space around you. Make sure you're not going to hit your brother, hit your sister. You got some space? Okay, cool. So let's start with some big arm circles, some controlled rotations. And I can see you guys in my little videos, so make sure you're doing these. All right, let's go the other way. Big rotations. We're going to be doing a lot of arms today. And let's do the other side. Big rotations here. Good, and let's go the other way. Big rotations, great. Okay, so let's take both your arms, give yourself a hug, swinging, give each other hugs. And if you can, try to clap your hands behind you, like that. All right, great. Next, swing your arms up, just like that. Ooh, nice. Okay, good job, everyone. All right, let's do some trunk twists. So we're just twisting our trunk, nice and gentle. There you go, good job. Okay, let's get our shoulders. So our shoulders are gonna go up, back, down, and forwards. Up, back, down, and forwards. And then you can reverse, go the other way. Okay, try to get just one, up, back, down, forward. Then go the other way. Do that 2 times, up, back, down, forward, other way. Then we'll switch. Back up and around, other way. Back up and around, other way. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're gonna get our head. So let's do side to side. Try to keep your shoulders flat and just move your head side to side. Just like that. And now we're gonna go down and then look straight up. Try to stretch this. Look down and straight up. Okay, now we're gonna turn our head side to side. If you wanna get a good stretch, you can kind of like make a little face while you're pointing out. So you can go like, and like kind of pull your, your face muscles that way. So try that, both sides. Great. All right. And now let's go around the circle. Around, look up, around the top, looking this way, head down, go the other direction. All right. Give it a wiggle. Okay, so now I'm going to stand up. You guys stay where you are. We're going to get some feet and legs. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. So hands on your knees. Let's just get some knee wiggles. You guys don't need to move your cameras. I can pretty much tell what you're doing. So there we go. And go both directions. Big ones, other way. And then try to challenge yourself. Try to get as low as you can. Low as you can. Try to like almost sit on the ground when your knees are in front of you. When your knees go behind you, you can kind of stand back up. And then go the other way. All right, and here's a good challenge for you. With your feet touching and your knees touching, can you squat all the way down? Looks like this. Ugh. And then give yourself a hug. Can you do that without falling? Try your best. Try your best. That one's kind of tough. All right, and stand back up. So now we're gonna get our ankles. So you're gonna 1 foot out and just go around in a big circle. Around in a big circle. You can go both directions. Go ahead, find what feels nice. Wake up your feet, wake up those ankles. Then we'll switch. Good job, guys. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is go heels and rock forward to your toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Cool. And then rock and roll around the outside of your feet like this. So you're on the outside of your feet. So your foot is going around the outside like that. Just do that a couple times. And then we'll go backwards. So go the other way. Roll around the inside of your feet too. Cool. Okay. So we are ready to start with some of our handstandy type things. So first thing we're gonna do is grab your chair. So if your chair is not nearby, go and grab it, okay? Cool. All right, I'll fix my camera position for that. So if there are multiple of you guys, because I see some of you, there's like 2 are watching or 3 are watching, it could be cool to have your own chairs, or you just take turns, okay? So if you can, have your own chairs. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to get comfortable with the feeling of being upside down, and the chair is a good way to get used to that. So what we're gonna do is, starting on the ground, we're gonna put, oh, hold on one second. Okay, cool. So we're gonna put our knees up on the chair, just like that, with your hands on the floor. So I'm gonna tuck in my shirt so it doesn't fly up. And if it does, I apologize, because it might. Okay, so with your hands on the floor, we're gonna try to get our hips to go over our head so it feels like we're upside down, just like this. If you need to put your toes on it to lift up your hips, you can. Try to just go straight upside down. You can come down when you need to. Straight up like that. Make sure you don't fall over in your chair. And when you're doing this, I'll give you guys a second to practice. Yep. Take turns if you need to. I'll give you a tip in just a second. Michelle's iPhone, I still cannot see what you're doing. Adai, I cannot see your screen either. But it looks like everyone's doing pretty good. Okay, guys, take a pause and come back to looking at me. So with your arms and your shoulders and your ears, your hands should be like this, like covering your ears. So everyone stick up your arms and have your bicep, this muscle right here, have these cover your ears, just like that. Okay, so this is what we want to try to be doing. So when you're upside down, make sure your hands are like this. So you don't want to be like out here, you don't want to be like this. So this is gonna be weaker, you will not be as strong. This will be much stronger. So let's go back and try to see if you can get your bicep to touch your ear, or at least get very close, or maybe your shoulder muscles right here to touch your ear. Okay, everyone, let's go try it again. So you can go up onto your toes. I have to do that because I'm so tall. If you can just use your knees, and that's great too. Give it a little bit of practice, everyone. Yeah, you guys are looking great. You guys, all 3 of you guys have your own chair. That's great. All right. Good job, Stephanie. Christina is doing good. Evan, good job. Tenzin. Let me see you do it, Tenzin. Excellent job. And then Tenzin, get those arms to touch your ears if you can. Hands in a little closer. Yep. Okay. All right, guys, great job. So come on back over to me. Okay, so you can move your chair away and get some open room. All right, so with that, we're gonna do something called donkey kicks. So a donkey kick is a really useful way to practice going from crawling to a handstand. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this That's a donkey kick. Even if you do just a little jump like this, that's still a donkey kick. And a big donkey kick would look like this. You pretty much are going into the handstand. Like that. So your hands are together and your hands placements are, your shoulders are still touching your ears. So you don't want to be too wide. You want to be right here. Your core should be tight. So if I lifted up my shirt, you guys would see my stomach muscles flexing. And try to make sure that's flexing and your feet are together, your arms are by your ears while you jump up, okay? So you can get your feet as high as you want, but everyone give me 5 donkey kicks, feet as high as you can. Ready, go. Tenzin, try to keep your knees together. Nikolai and family, try to keep those knees together. Cool, and start from a crawl, team. Start from down on your hands. Good job, Stephanie's phone. Christina, good, cool. Okay, so after that 5, come back and watch. Give me a thumbs up when you guys are good. All right, got some thumbs up. Cool, so some issues I saw were, watch my knees behind me. You'll see that my knees are coming apart. They're all wiggly crazy out here. So try to keep your knees together. So watch what that looks like. Just like that, okay? That'll help you get way more balance so that later when we do start to go in the handstand, you'll have better balance going up into it, okay? So now give me another 5, knees together, arms together, as high as you're comfortable going. Ready, go. If you guys have any questions, send me a chat, okay? Good, that's looking much better, team. Go as high as you can. It's okay if you're not going all that high. This is just a really good drill. Great, okay, looks like most of you guys are done. All right, so that is a donkey kick. So today we're gonna work a lot on handstands, but I don't expect anyone to really learn and get like a total master at handstands today. So remember that donkey kick because that's a really good tool for you guys to continue practicing. So later on today at the park, tomorrow, do some donkey kicks and get as high as you can. Okay, so now we're actually going to use our wall. What we're going to do is we're going to be in a crawl, a bear crawl or a QM. We're going to back up to the wall, put our feet on the wall, and try to walk up the wall as high as we can. So let me show you what that looks like. Just like that. You don't need to get your stomach flat to the wall. I want you just to get your feet on the wall and get as close to it as you can. When you guys come down, you can either come down sideways, or if you're close enough, you can go into a roll. But just think about how you're gonna get down. I think going sideways is the best because it's a little tricky to get out of that spot. So for your first one, if you wanna go up just a little bit and practice getting down, that might be a good strategy. But everyone go up, try to get those feet up a wall. Nice, good. And try to get those shoulders close to touching your ears. Thank you for moving the camera for Tenzin. Tenzin, feet together. Everybody, feet and knees should be pretty close together. And your shoulders should try to be as close as they can be to your ears. All right, cool. It looks like we were good at practicing getting down. Everyone go ahead and try that one more time and then come back. Nice, feet together if you can. Great job. Some of you guys are doing so good. Cool. Cool. Okay. Okay, let me give you guys a little challenge. So for this one, I'm going to move my computer so that you can see from the side. All right. So when you go up against the wall, try to make a 90-degree angle. A 90-degree is like the corner of a square. So your body is here and your legs are here. You're just gonna make a 90-degree. What that looks like is like this. So go up, feet out, try to bring your arms in. So you're making a corner of a square like this. And try to hold it for 5 seconds. Try your best. Ready, go. If you have someone who can watch you, try to see if they can tell you to get your feet lower, get your back straighter, or just try your best to kind of feel what it looks like. Yep, good job. Your feet should be going straight out. Try not to have your feet above your hips. Wow, yeah, you guys are doing great at this also. So you might notice that this is kind of difficult, especially for your shoulder muscles. So this is a really good way to also just strengthen your shoulder muscles and strengthen your core so that handstanding is easier for you guys later. So let's all try that one more time. I'll do it with you. There we go. If you want to, you could try to pick up one foot so it's going above you like that. So I have the other foot, this one is going straight up above me. And then you can try the other foot. So you're making an angle, the other foot just goes straight up. You can't really see it, but it's going straight up. Cool. All right, come on down. I'm gonna give you guys a little water break. So if you need to grab some water, if you need to go to the bathroom, do whatever you gotta do, go ahead and do that now. If you wanna keep practicing any handstands, go ahead. Otherwise, you can use this as a little break. Looks like everyone is out of the camera view, so, all right. Grab some water, take a little break for your muscles. Obviously, if you're watching this video afterwards, you can just skip this if you need to, or also go get your own water. All right, when you are back, put your hands on your head like this. When you're ready to go, hands on your head. All right, we got hands, 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 and okay, that looks like everyone is back. Cool. All right, guys. So next what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk up our feet up the wall one more time, or a couple more times, and we're going to try to get as flat against the wall as we can. And for those of you who know how to do the parkour roll, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are actually level 2 students. If you guys know how to do a good parkour roll, when you're flat, you can actually collapse into the parkour roll. And I'll show you what that looks like. So we're going up. You get close to the wall, and then you go down like that. So the secret is, when you're up like this, you let yourself down as slow as you can to your shoulder. If you want to kind of lean forward and fall forward a little bit first, that way you kind of fall right into the roll, you can. Don't do this on a hard tile or a wood floor if you guys are on one. Feel free to grab a blanket or something. But yeah, so feet up, get flat to the wall as flat as you can. Let's say hold it for maybe like 5 seconds or so, and then try to collapse into a forward roll. Ready, go. So handstand up. Woodward, thank you for moving the computer. And let yourself down slowly on your hands. If you're on a squishy carpeted surface, this will be nice and easy. If you're on tile or wood, don't do it unless you're level 2 or more and you feel like you can. But I don't think any of you guys are new students. I think you guys are all good at this. Cool. If anyone has any questions, please pop it in the questions below. All right. Nice, it's looking good. Any questions, please put them in the comments. Otherwise, you guys are doing great. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Come on back. So the next thing we're going to do is try to be standing and walking forward into the handstand. So let me show you what that looks like. So you'll be standing up, hands forward, and you walk into the handstand like that. I'm going to put my computer back where it was. Okay, so let me show you the different steps to this. So your feet are going to start 1 foot in front of the other. And then your hands are going to go side by side right in front of that first foot, just like that. And then from there, we're going to try to do that donkey kick where we just kick our feet up behind us. So feet separated, hands down, and kick and get your feet together. So hands down. This back foot is going to kick while this front foot pushes. You're going to get your feet together up there like that. So go ahead and try that a few times. When you place your hands down, make sure they're close by your ears. Don't make them too wide or else it'll be hard to balance. Nice job. Yep. When your legs come up, try to keep your legs together. So don't let one leg all squiggly crazy over there. Oh, good fix. Nice. Try that a few times. Nice. Everyone's doing pretty good. Okay. If you need to, you can start from standing again and try to fall into it. So while you're putting your hands on the ground, your front foot is pushing into the ground and your back foot is lifting. So it's like a push and a lift. So I'll show you a few more times in case any of you guys need to see it. So feet separated, hands down, push and lift. Just like that. So give it a few more tries. If you get to the top, try to hold it for as long as you can. If you fall forward, just move your hands or try to do a roll if you can. Nice, I'm seeing some good handstands, guys. Cool. Okay, everyone take a break and look at me. I'm gonna show you a couple things to watch out for when you're doing the handstands. So when you go down for your handstand, remember we said your arms should be covering your ears. Your back should try to be as straight as you can. If you guys notice that your back is going like this, and your head is all back here and your arms are like this, try to straighten up your body, cover those arms again. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're looking like this, it's hard to do. So your arms are out here. Instead, try to be a straight line. So that is like that. So just straight up and down. So try to make your back not be hollow, but straight. Try to make your head not over here, but in between your hands. Okay, try again. A few more. If you're having a hard time, feel free to go back to the wall and walk your feet up the wall to your handstand. All right. It's looking good, guys. Okay, so take a break. Let me show you one more useful thing we can do with the wall. Okay, so now we're going to try to do that step and hands down against the wall. And then once we go up, we can use the wall to help us balance and to help us practice being in the actual handstand. Your hands are gonna go down right next to the wall, like right in front of the wall. So that's why it's so important to keep your arms protecting your head, because if your head is out here, that means your head is gonna go like that into the wall. So don't hit your head. Don't leave your head up here. Keep your arms and your head all together so that when you go up, your head is not at risk of bumping the wall. Okay, so your hands just a few inches in front of the wall, head down. You can either start from a kneel, like how I am now, and you go like this, lift up into it, and try to kick into it like that. Or if you want to, you can start from standing. Standing is a little trickier because you have to aim your hands first. So you guys get to pick. So here, lift up, head down, in against like that. Okay, go ahead and try it. If you have a parent or a friend around and you need some help getting into the handstand, normally our coaches, if we were at the gym, we would grab your leg and we would help you get up. So if you have a parent around who can do that for you, or if you just want to try a little bit harder to kick your feet up, then try that. So hands down, right by the wall, your head is tucked in. Great, yep, and then feet together, hands covering your ears. Your head should not be bumping the wall because it should be straight in line with your body. Hold it up there for as long as you can. Let's have everyone do two more. Again, if you don't have a parent to help you and you're having too hard of a time, then you can switch back to just walking your feet up the wall so you can help yourself. And then when you're up there, then try to, practice a handstand from that position. So you can kind of edit this to whatever you have available. All right. After you've done your two, give me your hands on your head again. All right. We're doing hands on the head because it's easy for me to see. Cool. All right, we got hands on the head. Let's check everyone else. Hands, hands, hands. All right. So we're going to go back to that drill. This time, once you're up against the wall, try to not be on the wall, but try to just barely be off the wall. If you need to, you can fall back on the wall and then kick up again. But try your hardest to just float next to the wall without actually touching it. So I'll show you what that looks like. So hands, head down, up. And then when you're here, try to just barely not touch the wall. And if you fall back on it, you can just push out again. So try that. Try to really get a handstand. After this, we'll try to actually just do handstands. All right, go ahead, team. So try to barely not touch the wall. If you have a parent helping you, try to barely not use the parent. So like, parent, if you can hear me, let their foot just barely touch your hand and try to take your hand off it if you can. If you guys are on the wall, try to just barely not touch the wall. And again, this is what our coaches would be doing for you guys if we were at the gym. Hey, cool. Thank you for the parents who are helping. Parents or older siblings or whoever you guys are. Much appreciated. If your arms are collapsing, guys, make sure you keep your arms in together. If your elbows are out, it's too hard to push. But if your arms are together and they're all stacked up, you'll be much stronger. Yep, perfect. Yes, stack your elbows and your wrists all up so that it makes one strong column. Okay. Come on back to me when you guys are ready. Hopefully we're starting to get tired in our arms. Okay, so guys, come on back. A few of you are still upside down. So we're gonna try a little extra upside down thing that's not a handstand. We're gonna try a headstand. So a headstand, we're actually gonna help our handstand with our head. We're gonna go head, hand, hand. It's gonna make a little triangle on the floor. So let me show you that here. So you guys are gonna get your hands together, put them on the floor just like this. Next, you're gonna take your head and also put it on the floor. All right, make sure you keep watching me for a second. So you see my knees? One thing I can do to help me get into this is put my knees on my elbows like that. So step one is just practice balancing like this. After that, you can get one knee off and then the other knee off. And now you're in a headstand. If you fall, you can just roll or you can just get out of it. But do it slowly before you go into the full thing. All right, ready, go. So you start from a crouch. Start from down like how I was, like a little doggy on the floor. Hands, head, and then elbows on knees. Evan said my hands hurt. Cool, yep. Elbows on knees, great job. And then try to balance like that. You could do that against the wall also if you like. So I'll show you it against the wall. So on this one, your head goes next to the wall. Your elbows go on your knees like that. And then you could use the wall to help you. If it's too much for your head, bring your hands in closer so your hands can do more work. If it hurts your head, bring your hands in closer so that there's not so much weight on your head. Cool, I'm seeing some good stuff. All right, good job, everyone. Okay, cool. That is a lot of upside down. Let me give you guys some general tips on how to do real handstands without a wall, without a chair, just out and about. So everyone come on up to the camera so I can see you. This time, give me a funny face to tell me that you're ready. Yeah, those are some good funny faces. All right, we're still waiting on a few people. Let me see some funny faces. That's my funny face. Cool, good job, guys. Okay, all right, so for handstands, now it's just a matter of practicing. Handstands need a lot of practice for you guys to get really good at them and be able to actually do them. So you guys know how to walk, right? You guys know how to stand up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And when you stand up, you use your feet. And one thing that your feet can do that your hands can also do is you can use your toes to help yourselves balance on the ground. You guys can use your fingers just like toes. So when you're standing and you lean forward, your toes push into the ground to help keep you balanced. When you're in your handstand, you guys can spread your fingers out, and you can actually use your fingers just like you would your toes. All right, so that's one tip. Make sure you're pushing the ground with your fingers. The next one, remember how I said your hands should be here? That's really important. If you put your hands down like really wide, like this, you're gonna fall. But if your hands are strong right next to each other and you have the finger toes, you have a much better chance of having good balance, okay? So keep those things in mind. And now it's just a matter of do like 10 handstands every day at least, maybe do 20 handstands every day. If you're just around the house, do a handstand. So yeah, that is the end of my hand balancing lesson, guys. If any of you guys have questions, you can type it in below. Other than that, that's pretty much it for me. So I'll give you guys a second to type in any questions or just say hi. Evan said it was very fun. Cool, I'm glad, Evan. I'm glad you thought it was fun. All right. Other than that, guys, you're free to turn it off if you want to. I would love to see some videos of you guys practicing handstands around at your house. You could have your parents pop it into the Facebook group. If you guys have any questions or you want to film your handstand, you can actually film you doing a handstand and send it to us, and we will tell you like, you know, what you need to work on, what could be changed, how good of a job you're doing. You know, like we can help you guys if you just send us little clips of video. And yeah. All right, they said, thank you, we'll see you next time. Yes, you will. So there's another one tomorrow. So if you can join tomorrow, it'll be in the Facebook group also. Cool, Tenzin said, great lesson. Thanks, Tenzin and family. All right, guys, again, my name is Jimmy. Next time it'll be with Nathan. So if he's your coach, then that'll be cool. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye everybody. Woo.